back to what I've done. This past weekend, I went to, on Thursday, I went to Paris, Paris, France, which was pretty cool. We left like Wednesday night for the airport because there's no we had a 6 a.m. flight and there was no other bus or train to get us there closer to in the morning. So we went to the airport, we played some cards, and then slept in the airport. And I ended up sleeping on one of those things where they weigh your luggage when you check in. And they were totally fine with that. It was totally cool for them to do that. It wasn't really that comfortable though. In fact, it wasn't really comfortable at all. Yeah, it was very painful actually. Anyways, after I didn't get any sleep, we got on the plane, and this plane that we took, the airline that we took, is called Ryanair, and basically their planes are like school buses in the air, if that makes sense. They pack so many people into those planes, it's ridiculous. But it was all good. I slept for half of it, and then I woke up, and at the end they do this cheesy thing, they put a fanfare over the loudspeakers, and they're like, "You made it on time," and I'm like, "Yay!" Whatever. It was fun. Then we went on an adventure to find our hotel. Before we did that, we had to take a bus into the actual city of Paris, and then we started looking for a hotel, and after looking at the map for a while, we finally figured out the metro system, and we found where we had to get off, but we could not find our hotel for the life of us. So we were walking, we were so close, we knew we were in the right area, but we couldn't find it. So we ended up, I should have known, I saw, I should have known, what type of neighborhood we were staying in, because, we got a little bit further down the street, and then, there were these, prostitutes. Yeah. And there was no one else around, and my friend was like, "Okay, we just need directions. I'm just gonna ask these people." I'm like, "Okay." So we ended up asking prostitutes where to find our hotel. And they know the town pretty well, so they gave us pretty good directions. But, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe we did that. But, after getting directions from the hookers, we made it to our hotel, which ended up being a hostel. So that was cool. It was not really clean or anything. It was interesting. Yeah. And we dropped off our stuff and we headed out because we didn't have much time, so we headed out to Notre Dame. We went to Notre Dame and took the metro, got there. It was so cool. It's just for me, it's just when I see these things in person, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's actually it. Oh my gosh, I'm actually here. And it's just really awesome. And, anyways, I took lots of pictures, as you could probably see on Facebook. And then it was free to go in, so we walked in, and it was really cool because they keep it dark and use natural light, they use very minimal electric light, and which is why some of my pictures are terrible. But anyways, so it's really dark in there, but it's a good thing that it's so dark, because like all the stained glass just is so vibrant, and like this place was huge, and it was just amazing to see like all the different things in person, and like it was like, I can't really describe it. It was just awesome, I guess is the only word that I can use to describe it, because like it was just so beautiful. Yeah, it's just so cool. And so we walked around for a little bit, soaked it all in, and then after that we walked around some shops for a bit. I'm trying to remember if we went to some... Oh, we saw a bunch of like other important important looking buildings on our way, but like, as you can tell from my captions, I don't know what they were. We wanted to find the Louvre, so like we got back on the metro. We stayed by the sign, and we're like, where is this place? And then all of a sudden we come upon like this building that looks like kind of like the Field Museum from the outside, and like I just start snapping pictures. I have no clue what this building is. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, it looks cool. I'm just gonna take some pictures about it. And like, so they're like, okay, let's check it out. So we go to check it out, and like as we get closer, it's like, oh, the Louvre. And so I was like, wow, okay, we found it. Sweet. So we walk in, and like at first I was like, I thought like the Louvre had those the pyramid things. At least that's what was in the Da Vinci Code. And so we were like, wow, this is a lot different. And the thing just is this build, like, it's huge. Like, it's like you walk, like when we went through, we like walked through this little walkway, and then we came upon a huge courtyard, and then we took some pictures in the courtyard, and that was just huge in itself, and it just kept going. And so we walked through another walkway, and there were those glass pyramids, and those were just so cool, especially at night the next day. Yeah, so cool. So we walked there, we took pictures, but we didn't go inside that day because they were closing. So yeah, we didn't get to go inside that day, but that's okay because we made plans the next day to go do it. And so it started to get dark, and like for our first night in our city, we didn't want to be like out super late, so we took the metro back to our room, went to sleep.